What up, guys? Back again with another UFC Fight Picks video on the UFC Fight Night card, Verdum versus Volkov. So I'm gonna go ahead and just give you guys some quick picks here on the fight card. Um, yeah, the fights are gonna start soon, so I'm just gonna give you guys some quick picks. So first fight, we got Nasrat versus Nad Narimani. So I'm gonna take Nasrat in this fight. Don't know too much about Narimani here, but I think Nasrat here is a better striker and just has enough power to dictate the fight. It looks like Narimani is more of a submission guy, so I'll take Nasrat to get the. I'm gonna go ahead and say TKO win here. Narimani looks pretty tough, and I think his losses are only by decision, but I think Nasrat could get it done, especially since Narimani was a featherweight and he's moving up to 155 pounds. So I'll take Nasrat to win by, I'll say, second round knockout. Next fight, guys, we got Mark Godbeard versus Dmitry Sanovskav. No, I can't even say his name. Anyways, Dmitry. So yeah, Russian guy. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Russian guy here, Dmitry. He's making his UFC debut, 10-0 undefeated, and he's fighting one of the worst heavyweights here in the UFC roster, in Mark Godbeard. He's just very average, not too great at anything. And Dmitry seems pretty solid here, so I'll take Dmitry here in this matchup. And Godbeard seems tough, but I must say Dmitry takes him out in there, probably in the second round. So I'll say second round knockout, Dmitry. Next fight, guys, we got Stevie Ray versus Cajun Johnson. To me, I think this is kind of a close fight, but in the end, I have to favor Stevie Ray here. I think he has more of an aggressive style. I know he just got knocked out by Paul Felder, but Cajun Johnson isn't exactly a knockout artist. Also, I don't like Cajun Johnson's very low output style. I don't really like the way that he fights. So I think Stevie Ray here, his pressure, his striking will win him the fight. So I'll take Stevie Ray by decision. Next fight, we got Paul Craig versus Magomed Ankalaev. Biggest favorite on the card, Ankalaev, -600, and of course I'm going to take him. Paul Craig has a really bum chin. This guy always gets finished in the first round. He gets hit, he gets hurt right away. So yeah, Magomed, he's not a bum, really good Russian fighter, undefeated, has power, and I see him taking him out in the first round by knockout. Next fight, Danny Henry versus Hakeem Dawodu. I heard very good things about Hakeem here. I'm hearing he's a beast. Pretty big favorite, -320 for making his UFC debut also. I'm going to take Hakeem here in this matchup. Supposedly he's a really good striker. Tons of wins by knockout. I think almost all his wins are by KO actually. And yeah, I just think his striking here will win the fight. And also do see him getting a knockout. So I'll take Hakeem, second round KO. Next fight, Danny Roberts versus Oliver Enkamp. So Roberts is a really skilled fighter, but his chin lets him down sometimes. In this fight, I think Oliver doesn't really have that knockout power. It doesn't mean that Roberts can't get knocked out, but it just means it's going to be a little bit harder for Oliver to KO Roberts. So since Oliver is not exactly a big power puncher, I'm going to go ahead and take Danny Roberts here in this matchup. He is the favorite in this matchup, -172. And I do think overall he is the better fighter. I think he's a faster striker. And he's also good on the ground. So it's just pretty much all about the chin. Is his chin going to be able to take the shots? And I think it is, since, like I said, Oliver is not a knockout artist or a guy with heavy hands. So I'll take Danny Roberts to win. I don't know if he's going to be able to get a finish. Enkamp seems pretty solid. We could see a third round knockout. I'll say Roberts, third round knockout. Alright, guys, next fight we got John Phillips versus Charles Byrd. Phillips is a very good knockout artist, but he has no ground game. His opponent, Charles Byrd, has a ground game, has power, he's explosive, and he looked good in the Dana White show. And this is a even money fight, -110. Pretty much a pick'em here. So I'm going to just take Charles Byrd here in this matchup. He's extremely cheap on DraftKings, and I suggest you guys check that out. You guys play DraftKings. They got the price is wrong on that for sure. But yeah, pretty much if Phillips can't knock you out, he's gonna lose the fight. And Charles Byrd hasn't got knocked out yet, I think. Seems durable. And Byrd has a submission game and a wrestling game. I think his last 2 wins are by submission. Let me just, verify this shit for you guys. Also has really good striking, as you guys can see right there. Summary multi. Yeah, both of his wins actually in the Dana White show, both by submission, and he takes people down. So, yeah, I see Byrd probably getting a first round submission win here. So I'll take Byrd first round submission. Next fight, guys, not featured fight. We're on to the main card here on UFC Fight Pass. We got Leon Edwards versus Peter Sabata. I'm taking Leon Edwards here all day. I think he's by far just more well-rounded than Peter Sabata. Sabata's been improving his striking. He's really good in jiu-jitsu, but Edwards has really good striking, even though he hasn't shown it lately. Lately, he's been choosing to grapple just to show, he's a more well-rounded fighter. But, I want to say primarily he started out as a striker. So I think Edwards here is going to be way better on the feet, better striking, and he gets the decision win here. Probably could even get a knockout, but I'll just say Leon Edwards by decision. Next fight, we got Tom Duquesnoy versus Terrion Ware. I'm going to go ahead and take Tom Duquesnoy here in this matchup, guys. Really sharp striker. Excellent multi. Terrion Ware, really good boxer. Looked good in the Sean O'Malley fight. Very high output. Fun fighter to watch. But I think Tom Duquesnoy is going to, struggle to lose against a guy that can't take him down or wrestle him. And Terrion Ware here is not a wrestler. He's a striker. And I think as long as you keep putting strikers against Tom Duquesnoy, more than likely he's going to be able to win. He's a negative 350 favorite. And, yeah, I see him winning here. So I'll take Tom all day. That doesn't mean Terrion Ware can't give him a good fight. But I think Tom's going to get it done. So I'll say Tom gets a third round knockout. Co-main event time, guys. We got Jimmy Manuwa versus Jan Blachowicz. So I like Manuwa here in this matchup. These guys fought before. Manuwa won by decision. I think Manuwa here wins, but I think Blachowicz has a chance to win. And I did throw him in a DraftKings team. Don't know if it was a really smart decision because I do think Manuwa wins, but I think Manuwa's chin, sometimes, he gets hurt and he's out of there. Blachowicz not a huge power puncher, but I mean, Manuwa's getting older, and obviously as you get older, that chin gets weaker. And Blachowicz has been looking decent recently, so you never know how the fight's gonna go. But I think overall, and my official pick will be Manuwa to win by decision. I think he's just gonna outstrike him. He's gonna maybe try to get the knockout, but I don't think he's gonna be able to get it. Blachowicz is very durable, so I'm gonna go ahead and say Manuwa by decision. All right, guys, we're on to the main event: Werdum versus Alexander Volkov. I'm gonna go ahead and pick against Werdum again. In the last fight, he fought against Tybura. I picked Tybura. He lost the fight. I don't think Tybura looked that bad, but I'm taking Volkov here. Tybura landed a lot of shots on him, and Volkov's a sharper striker than Tybura. I don't think he has as good as a ground game as Tybura, but I think also Volkov has really good takedown defense. So Werdum's going to struggle to get the takedown, and the fight's going to be on the feet. And Werdum has good striking, very good multi on the feet, but I think Volkov has a better boxing, and he's very rangy. So I think that's going to be an issue for Werdum. The last time Werdum fought someone rangy was Travis Brown, and Brown just didn't really look too good in those fights, so we can't give Werdum too much props. So overall, I see Volkov here just being the sharper striker, potentially even kind of shocking us here and getting a knockout. So I'm gonna go ahead and just say Volkov, probably third round knockout. All right, guys, so that does it for me on my picks. I went through them pretty quickly, just giving you guys some quick picks. So most confident pick would have to be Magomed Ankalaev, followed by Tom Duquesnoy, and also this guy right here, actually, Hakeem Dawodu. I'm hearing very good things about him, and I'm very confident he's going to get the win here in this matchup. And my least confident pick would have to be, which guy was it? Huh. Thought there was a guy here I didn't really like too much. Least confident. You know what? I'll have to go with maybe Stevie Ray. Maybe he gets caught with a big shot, and you know, since he got knocked out recently by Paul Felder, or in his last fight actually, and Johnson is coming off a third round knockout. Maybe Ray gets caught again, you know, being too overly aggressive or something. But overall, I do think he's still gonna get the win, even though he's my least confident pick. So yeah, guys. Anyways, that does it for me on my picks. Let me know what you guys think. It's gonna be. I mean, the fights are gonna start soon, so I don't know how much people are gonna be able to watch this video. But if you guys watched, thanks for watching. Sorry for the late upload, but they did take away my monetization, so I just been slacking on my YouTube since they're not paying me anymore. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll get it back soon, and you know, I'll just try to keep releasing these videos for you guys. You know, more recently at least. You know, try to release some more quickly for you guys. But yeah, anyways, thanks for the support, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more, and yeah, enjoy the fights, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.